Hi, everyone, and welcome to today's presentation. I'm Tirsa Engelhart, and I am part of the End Childhood Obesity Program. Today, we will be covering getting active and the benefits of physical activity against screen time. First, I like to start off with a story. It's about my husband. So he was obese as a child, him and his brother. And the main reasons were for overeating. They were physically active as children. They ran around a lot. They were a part of programs and school sports, but they weren't balancing out that activity very well with eating habits. And so they became obese, and it wasn't until they both left the house, got into college, that they started to realize, hey, this is a problem. It's affecting my well-being. I'm not always feeling the greatest. So then they really started to getting into physical activity. They went to the gym. They went somewhat on diets. Not so much the diet part, but they really focused on getting active. So today we will be talking about getting active and the benefits of that against screen time. What does getting active mean? The World Health Organization says that physical activity is any movement produced by skeletal muscles that requires energy. So anytime we move our body in a way that requires more energy than normal, or, and your heart rate is elevated, that is physical activity. There are a few different types of physical activity that the CDC says kids should participate in. The first is aerobic activity. This includes anything like walking, running, or things that would make your heart beat faster. The second is muscle strengthening activities. These are ones like weights, cycling, or climbing stairs. So anytime you're really using your muscles and then exhausting those muscles. The third is bone strengthening activities like jumping, running, weight training, or water-based activities. So anything that really tries to focus on your joints, those are bone strengthening activities. Why participate in physical activities? I really like this quote from the CDC. They say feel better, function better, and sleep better. And those are just some of the benefits of participating in physical activities. When we are active, we live longer. And we do this by going into the second point, because it helps to decrease the risk for health problems. So when we are physically active, we reduce those health risks, and we end up living a longer and healthier life. Some of those health risks that we could have if we don't participate in physical activity are things like heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and what we really focus on here, obesity. Physical activity can also help with your sleep and your daily functions. How much do you need? The CDC recommends that children ages 6 through 17 need at least 60 minutes of moderate to vigorous physical activity a day. Moderate activity is, your heart rate is a little bit elevated, you're sweating a little bit, and vigorous is your heart rate has really elevated. It's more than what it would be with moderate activity, and you're really sweating at this point. How to start? I know that from my husband's experience that getting into physical activity of any kind is a little bit intimidating, depending on influences around you. So the first step is to find out what type of physical activity you would like to do. For my husband, it is definitely one where it's a lot of weights. He also does like walking when it's warmer outside, but the main thing that he does is like weights. If you don't pick one that you like, there is a likely chance you won't participate in it. My husband went through many variations of physical activities that he didn't like, and it wasn't a good fit for him. And because he didn't do that, there would be times where he just wouldn't be active. Oh, sorry, going back to this. You should mix up different activities to give variety to your body and not use the same activities every day. If you do use the same activities every day, your body will kind of get used to them, and then the benefits of those activities will lessen. Creating a schedule can also help you stick to your plan and give you a sense of accountability. All right, now on to this next one. Screen time versus physical activity. When we spend too much time on screens, it takes a toll on our bodies, mentally and physically. It can cause sleep problems, lessen brain functions, which causes lower test scores. You can have chronic neck and back pain from sitting too much. It can increase depression and anxiety. And finally, it can lead to becoming obese. On the other hand, being physically active will help our mental health and physical health as well. It improves the quality of sleep you get. Your attention and memory improves, which can help lead to higher test scores. It creates strong bones and muscles, helping lessen pain. It also helps reduce depression and anxiety. And finally, it will help you to keep and maintain a healthy weight. I'm not saying screen time is bad. My husband does love occasionally getting on his computer and playing games, or on a console and playing games. But we do need to keep in mind how long we are on it and include in physical activity in our day. To end, I hope you were all able to learn something today. Being physically active is important, and you all should start including it into your day. Thank you for joining me today, and we will see you next time.